I'm recording. Good. Okay. We're happening unit. It's interesting comments. Like I mentioned before, the internet to me is just the internet. It's nothing really. It's gaining knowledge from YouTube videos and different people that present their things. That's really cool. As well as I use the internet a lot for eBay searching and searching and searching and searching and finding out how to. What? Oh, must be heat expansion of the building. But good to see young generation presenting really cool videos. Aliens. Alchemist, is it? Hi. I'll join you guys when I get a chance. I just have no internet here. Only at the apartment. And that is at 6 to 11:30. In evening time. Because I'm here working all the time. As you've seen in the other video, I was working on that lathe from ordinary metal kind of thing. And lots of fun, keeps me busy, I learn things, and I make hundreds of mistakes, and that's cool because I learn from the mistakes and many things, so. And don't get over zealous on certain things. I found that out a long time ago. Oops. Trying to do it fast at a rush doesn't work. So, but yeah, I'm learning everything, new stuff every day now. So, Ukraine and Russia, what's the real story going on there? Come on. Is the commander of Russia lost his marbles, or he's worried about something, or I don't know. I looked on Wikipedia. This war has been going on for a number of years, on and off, little tiny skirmishes. But this is a major situation right now. The old saying, there's two sides to every story, and in the middle is the truth somewhere. Although war atrocities seem to be appearing there. So I don't know. Maybe there was other war atrocities as well when Russia invaded Afghanistan, other places. I don't know. Finding the news media is controlled. And wow. But the fact is there's a war going on. It appears like that. 100% there's a war. You've got to monitor things yourself, really, using radio communications, ham radio. Bits and pieces add up, so there are some people reporting actual stuff, of course. But it's really grisly, nasty, horrible stuff. There was wars before, of course, skirmishes, wars, whatever you want to call them. There's with Israel a few years ago. This is grisly. Anyway, as long as Putin should be, whoever it is, should be held for war crimes against humanity and. I don't know. A good benchmark is, of course, in Nazi Germany. Those are true psychopaths. That's extremely well documented, and it was real. Well, somebody's talking now. Who? Hi. Oh yeah, they're jumping around on the roof just a half hour ago. Clump land. You know, you're dealing with a weighty bird. That's sometimes up to a 4-foot wingspan, if not more or less. Can you hear that? So we go outside and listen to him talk. Or her. Let's see if he flew away. Okay, they got 6 cents, those guys. I saw the shadow move. Oh, wow, sunny, huh? You guys got 6 cents. You know when I'm not here or here, you want me here. You don't want me here. Wow, you guys are pretty smart. This is when I pick an iPad up to fly away. It's windy out and kind of cool. Oh, wow. Where's Squirrel? Squirrel? I don't know where a squirrel is. Yeah, at least the other day, at least 20 ravens showed up, and squirrels and a cat. They're all eating together, the squirrels and the raven. The cat, though, was chased away by the raven. It's funny as hell. That sound is a mourning dove, by the way. Hi! No cluck, cluck, cluck. Sure me a lot of... You're jumping around on the roof, literally doing something to get my attention. Oh, well. Characters these animals are. I got up to, I think, about 3 feet with Mr. Squirrel until he ran away. They're timid, these wild animals. Ravens, I get 10 feet maybe, then they fly away in their comfort zone, you know, like, uh-oh. I changed the water as I promised in another video. I did that today. They like that, they appreciate that. Raving lunatic, right? Right. I like birds and animals. I like all animals. As I said before, I get along with them better than humans. Except for a few humans I know I get along with very well. And most of the time I don't want to talk to the average Joe. And, well, they got to talk about nothing much. So I go back inside. So cluck, cluck, cluck shows up again. Oh, wow. So that's get back from I guess I can go on this side. The sun has moved over. What? I heard him again, but I guess not, or her. Old Pablin's face here. My friend, good friend, close friend, Paul Mueller is getting better. He's Inventor 3 on YouTube. Check out his videos. He's done a lot of work. He's a master machinist, by the way. A lot of the machine tools in there are from Paul Mueller years ago. Or Inventor 3. Check out his videos. Help support, I call him my brother, he calls me a raving lunatic. I don't mind, I like to be a nut anyway. So what would I do if I was in a war? If this area was being invaded by people that wanted to kill you and all that, I'd fight back with an AK-47 or a 50 caliber Browning machine gun, or a 30 caliber Browning machine gun. I mean, that'd be awful. terrible thing to happen. As well as the nuclear issue, if that's going to happen, I don't know. That much of an army going on, according to the news. And that's a huge army. Oh, what the hell? That's a lot of troops. And a lot of troops are going to the NATO countries. I don't know. I might ask certain friends if they know anything. Their opinions I have the highest respect for, or information. Huh. I don't know. What do you think? It's going to be nuclear or not? It's going to be two things, either one or two. It's going to happen. One or two. Global warming. It's going to really create issues, as well as, if not, a nuclear war, along with global warming. Let's keep your fingers crossed there's no nuclear war. You know, humans, they're huge, epic killer species, you know? I love killing things. Of course, that's applicable to all species on this planet. It's in the genetics. Although there's a select few that seem to not want that kind of thing happen. Broad spectrum of individuals and people on this planet. Each and every one of them is like a snowflake. Different. Some are terrible psychopathic killers. In my own neighborhood in New Westminster, British Columbia, there was Willie Picton. They possibly murdered 70 women, East Side residents, and took them to the pig farm. Chopped them all up and even put them in products they were selling. Piggy's Palace was selling products like that, with possible human remains in them. The RCMP tore that property all apart, looking for anything. I actually saw Willie in a surplus store, Wesley's Military Surplus. We get a lot of people hang out there, and Dave Picton. And after all, he was caught and arrested. The RCMP were going into that store and interviewing Colleen. That's sitting on the ammo boxes, because I go down there and go exploring in all the different rooms on Front Street, Wesley's Military Surplus. You can see Wesley in a TV show I was in called Beyond Invention. Wesley was okay. I got along fine with Wesley. He'd get a lot of surplus stuff in, and known him forever almost. And he helped out in certain situations. I was with Ian Gazda when I got a pile of stuff from Wesley Military in 1994. Needed a truck to get it up the hill. Ian was with me anyway, put it all up in storage, and when Ian went back to LA, I took it all out of storage, and the apartment morphed. Anyway, so Willie Picton, there were a lot of different connections going on in that store. There's military people. There were, there's a huge black market for anything you want. And most of it comes from the military. They get a cut of money. If you want a live hand grenade, well, you just ask certain people and you get one. Although I have no use for a hand grenade. Or other things, let's say. I always say I know nothing. There were some portable radar sets that were in a crate, aluminium crate, that accidentally got into surplus, and I bought them for pretty cheap. There's one in Germany that when the Germans bought up the lab that was thrown in. I think there's one or two of them. I should find out. I know I had two of them. I should get one of those back. I'll ask somebody tonight about them. I saved the actual aluminium crates to put ordinary antique firearms in them. So I gotta get the number off the crate. Okay, so where was I talking about? All wandering all around again. I'm a little wanderer. Anyway, so yes, I started off with this video by the young generation doing really cool things on YouTube. Good to see Tim Ventura host some of those shows on APEC, Apex. Bob Greener's doing very well on a lot of different topics. Once in a while he covers one of my metal samples and analyzes it and tests it. Oh, still stiff today, by the way. Anyway. I wandered around and around and around. There was an older gentleman who left quite a comment on something that was pretty cool. I liked him. A good, honest comment. Lee something, I think. Lee. I think that's Lee somebody. Yeah, okay. Hello, Corky. Gross. I should do a live video someday. I don't know if you could do it with an iPad. Once I get moved in next door, there'll be internet and I could do a live thing. I've gone on the Zoom meeting stuff a few times with people. My co-star of Ark of the Covenant Revealed, Marianne Hyman, I was with her, hosted by Mr. Fillion, The Quantum Woo. And one time with Timmy Ventura on APEC, American Anti-Gravity. That was fun to do that too. Live with John Hutchison, the one and only, the fading star of fame, blasting off into the yonder old has-been. The has-been is at it again. No, not really. I just have other interests I'd like to do, right? Like that lathe! And you guys want me to be the little demented idiot you saw on Discovery Channel or Fox TV or NBC or whatever show doing his little anti-gravity stuff. Didn't think I was this crazy, did you? Huh? Oh, yes. Sometimes I get comments that are totally rude. And I very quickly unfriend or delete them. And block them. And report them to either Facebook or Google. Don't leave nasty comments. It's called hate speech. But that's very rare. Most of the comments I have are pretty nice. Even marriage proposals from men and women. I play on the line, of course. Hi, sweetie. Anyway, that probably would be fun in bed. I mean, in the woods. Did I say something? I am very kinky. After all, I spent 2 months with an infomaniac I met online. That was Wyatt. Wow. That's a long story too. It could be. Just kind of doing a study on sexuality, and she had all the instruments for measuring temperature and other things. Anne Marie House from Kimberley, British Columbia. I met another one from Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston, also. Canadian Border Patrol phones me up and says, there's somebody here that wants to see you. Is this right? I said, yep. That's right. Terry Catherine Rayborn Kahn was her name. The beautiful Texas lady, and she was very, 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 let's say, sexually excited. And then another one from Los Angeles. PH Work Hard, Dora Kazuki. Oh, there's many others too, as well as some interesting men, let's say. Gee, I hope this doesn't destroy all your myths and fantasies you have about me. The great scientist, huh? I'm not a scientist, I tell you. Never. Or inventor. Hate those words. No, I don't hate scientists. I'm not an inventor, and I don't invent anything. Not even these ridiculous stories. I'm just a little kumquat. A naughty kumquat. I'm just a naughty kumquat. Naughty at the haughty naughty. I remember being on Paris Hilton's show, BFF. Ooh, she's an interesting person. Paris W. Hilton. I think that show lasted for a month, and I had lots of videos on it. And I luckily saved a few of the videos on Metacafe hosted it. MTV hosted it as well, and I got the videos. One is MTV, and Paris Hilton BFF. Ooh, excuse me. Uploaded a lot of videos there, and I had to go in the Wayback Machine and actually pull those videos out. That was 2008, approximately. Communicated with Paris a few times. Because I met her in LA anyway, so. I got a video of, actually at nighttime, of her talking to me. I snuck out my little camera and taped a lot of things. I call it my series LA 99. It's even filmed Fox TV guys and production people. Gotta get those uploaded, I know. Got a little bit tiny piece uploaded. Only from using iPad to film the black and white TV. Now if I had a color monitor, it'd be pretty reasonable, I think, because the videos are in mint condition. I taped somebody at the Bel Air Tea House at night. This is a little camera like this. It had the mini cassettes just turn it on and walk around with it like this and not insult anybody. Cut a lot of things, on there and people and stuff like that. So it's hours and hours and hours. One of them is Chris and I having a blast leaving Oceanside going up to Los Angeles. That's about 45 minute to an hour drive sometimes. That thing is doing weird things, isn't it? Huh. Because TLC aired that show, Science Frontiers, Strange Science Series, over and over and over again. And I meet all these different people who want my autograph. I thought, oh, geez, not really? Me? Little old me wanted to sign it on? Well, I did, and I got even a doctor was getting a penicillin for a tooth problem. The doctor sits down next to me. I want your John Henry. I said, what are you talking about? Yeah, okay, the TLC show, and stumbled into something. So Chris and I started up the Stumbling Scientist and Foul Wind Society. Chris, by the way, is Ian's friend and a friend of Steven Seagal, who's God only knows where now, but I do have a video of Chris. Yeah, well, of course I do. I'm talking about her. Because I videotaped her and I upload it onto YouTube. It's out there somewhere. But Chris and I would go at it, even at Steven's presentation of the Tibetan monks at the Hollywood Celebrity Center. Chris and I were just joking away about stuff all the time. And after Steven Seagal's show thing, I got pictures of it as well, I think. Video? I think so. I don't know. But Chris and I got in the outside, they got all these tables and we're joking and we're clowning and she just keeps laughing and laughing. And so do I. I don't know what Ian thought all that. She just was always quiet and going somewhere else doing things, but that was funny as hell. Chris Abdallah, Oceanside, California. Still in contact by email. I haven't heard anything from her in a while. And Steven Seagal, the last time I talked to him was 2007. And then he left Mandeville Canyon Road. I don't know if he came here, up into Brook Trails. He had also a place in Ashland. I don't know, he's up there. Then I saw videos of him in Russia with puking. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I'm bragging about him. I met a lot of actors and actresses. So what? I'm an actor and actress as well. An actor and an actress. An actress. I'm a hot actress. Hi. Except there's no calls for me these days. Last show with Jesse Ventura, True TV. I'm just a has-been. I'm just an old has-been. I had my glory days and it faded away in history. Yes, Coletta, you are fading away in history. That's probably what happens with most stars, right? Right. I'm so busy doing shows, sometimes 2 shows in one day. In the apartment. One in France. They wanted me to say something or do something. And the other one, what was the other one for? I don't know. It was a Japanese TV? Or National Geographic? I have no idea. It's come and go. Sign the contract. It's contract for that. Hi, I'm not kidding. I just signed them. Next. But I get paid $100. Sometimes $1,000 for an episode. As well as Peter Von Puttkammer of Griffin Film Productions will sell my footage for $150 per second. And in 2007, Japanese folks who came to film Helena my previous wife and I, which did do, they bought $45,000 in footage. Of course, I got half of it. Peter gets the other half. There was some last sales with Jesse Ventura, and NBC TV bought up a bunch of footage as well. And haven't heard anything in the last several years if Peter sold any footage, but I have a contract with him. And I don't know. I mean, as I said, Johnny Boy's glory days are over, and the whole new pile of glory days is coming. Different avenue, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? How long has this been going on? Holy mackerel, half an hour. I gotta get going here. Holy shoot. Okay, gotta go.
I gotta go now. I gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.